Hey guys, it's me, Talana, and this is gonna be our second video on this channel, Ignore My Bird. So this is the day before I leave to go to Tic Con and to visit family. If you guys didn't know, we as a system also deal with Tourette syndrome along with other things. Yeah, I started getting involved in like the Tourette community last year because I was kind of struggling with feeling alone in my journey with having tics and everything. And I decided I was gonna go to Tic Con and try to meet people and make some friends. And that is what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be kind of doing a vlog and also talking about my experience. And by I mean any alter that decides to show up and pick up this camera, okay? And yeah, I also got a mic. Not right now, it's not hooked up right now, but I got a little microphone. So I can like hook it up and, you know, you can hear me when I'm out in public. It should be a very fun experience and I will update you guys when I'm in the car. I've already started packing. I'm very excited. So yeah. Also, not me using my influencer voice. Who am I feeling like? All right, bye. Hey guys, it is currently 6 in the morning. I've got my stuff all packed up and we're gonna get on the road and head to our destination. So yeah, it's getting real. Okay, so I made it back to my destination. Made it to my destination. I'm staying at a family member's house because they don't live too far away from where Tic Con's being held this year. And then tomorrow, I go to Tic Con. I'm very excited and nervous because it's gonna be a lot of people. It's gonna be a lot of people and I just don't know like how I'm gonna do with that. But it should be fine. So yeah, I don't know. I literally don't know what I'm doing. Also, mi gatita. Oh, don't look at my toes. Mi gatita. Yeah, I will update you guys when I'm there. It is Tic Con day. I'm very nervous. I wanted to show you the fit. If I can. Hold on. So I'm wearing this nice dress. I have some jewelry. So that's what I'm wearing and I will update you guys when I get there. Okay? Alright, this is my third time filming this because my mic isn't working and I hope you can hear. But I'm here and I haven't talked to anyone yet because I'm super nervous too and I'm not sure what to do because I've never been. But hopefully I make friends and everything. So yeah. So I'm back, not even, I only spent like an hour there. I don't know if it's because of the state that they had Tic Con in this time. It just wasn't the vibe I was expecting. And maybe that's my bad. Let me just explain. I thought it was gonna be more like, you know how like I didn't think it was gonna be a cosplay convention, let's just put it that way. But I thought it was gonna be set up kind of similar where you had like different like areas you can meet one another and different like different booths and vendors and all that. I thought it was gonna be stuff like that, but it wasn't really like that, at least. And I only went one day and I don't know if I'll go back just because of the state I'm in. I think is a red state and I don't know if that had to do with the vibe. I hate to say this, I got the vibe that like, okay, you feel me, that wasn't really welcome there. And I hate to say that, but it did feel like that. And I'm not saying it's like that at every Tic Con event, because I'm sure it's not, right? I just think that it's like the state I'm in, just the people in this certain state that they had it in this year just aren't that like all outwardly friendly to people like me. And when I was there, from what I saw out of the adult group, that I only saw like maybe 7, like if that, people of color, and the rest were white people. And there's nothing wrong with white people, let me just say that. It's just, I just didn't feel like my melanated folk, my melanated cultured people, it's like they didn't seek out and like purposefully kind of be like, oh hi, and welcoming to people like me. And whereas like white people who only been there the first time, they were more like, oh yeah, and they were like more interactive with them. And it could just be the state that is having it. I mean, they had it in Nashville, Tennessee, so it could have been that. But I just, because of that vibe, and I hate to say it, I just don't feel like I would have a good experience going back and continuing to explore what Tic Con has, which is kind of sad because I don't know, I'm still indecisive. So because I feel like it has potential from what I've seen to be like a good experience, but if the people there are just not really wanting to talk to people like me, okay, the Black Panther, okay, Black Panther people, okay, and cultured people, I just think that I'm not gonna have a good experience if I'm around people like that, okay? I'm not saying it's the fault of the TAA. I do think the prices are a little bit expensive. I think they're really expensive, actually, and I don't know if there's like a way that could change that. I'm not entirely sure. It was pretty expensive, and it sucks that like I'm not feeling like it's worth the money I spent. And maybe my expectations were a bit misled, I guess, or under-researched. I don't know, maybe I wasn't understanding exactly what Tic Con was supposed to be. And maybe that's why I'm feeling a little, I don't know, like disappointed, I guess. But I mean, I did get to meet one of my friends that I met through like a support group, so that was pretty cool, and she's really nice. And probably the only reason I would go back is to like get to know her more and talk to her more. So shout out to you, Katie. You were very nice and kind. But yeah, I don't know, it just wasn't what I expected, and the vibe was kind of off for me. I did get to see Nashville, and I did get to look at the Parthenon, is that what they call it? The Greek replica. That was pretty cool. And I got Chick-fil-A, even though I need to be on a diet. Cause you see this? Do you see this gut? Yeah, I gotta get rid of that. If I decide to go back tomorrow, I will update you guys. Excuse my voice because I literally just woke up like a few minutes ago. But I don't think I'll be going back to Tic Con. And I hate that. I guess this will be like our outro of what I think I was expecting and what, you know, I feel like could be done better. Maybe this was my mistake, right? But I was expecting Tic Con to be like more interactive with the community, as in like you get to talk to other people more often. I thought it was going to be more community based. I knew there was going to be like learning aspects of it. I knew there was going to be research and learning. I knew that, but I also thought it was going to be more like casual, and like you get to talk to people and you get to meet people and make friends that way. Maybe it is like that, like for the other days. I don't know, because I've never been, and I can't say that like this is the end all be all for like every person experience. No, that's not what I'm saying. And I don't know. It just maybe, and again, maybe it's because I was in a red state that they just did not like people that looked like me in that particular state where it was being held. I'm not saying it's the TAA's fault, again, at all. I just think that, you know, that probably had something to do with the also, I feel like they don't, at least from that particular Tic Con, it just seemed like they did not help out new people that much. Like, I knew nothing really about Tic Con. I just heard that people have a lot of fun, so I'm thinking it's like, okay. So I get there and I'm just kind of wandering around like, okay, what do I do? Like, where do I go? And then I'm going up to tables to kind of like help me out. I'm like, I'm saying like, well, this is my first time going, you know? And they're like, oh, okay. And then they just immediately get into like what they do. And like, you know, we help like in the community for neurodivergent people. And then the other person's like, we help with this. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, it's just cool. But I'm just like, okay, but what do I do? Like, where do I go? And then I was just sitting in like this, in one of the conference rooms, just by myself, just sitting there, just being like, just besides like whipping out our camera to film like our experience, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, okay, like this is what I paid $250 for. Like, I don't know. It just like, I was just sitting by myself. Nobody was really trying to like, besides that one girl that gave us that coloring book. She was cool. She was nice. She was like the best part of the experience. I'm gonna be so real. And it's really hard for us as an autistic system with trauma, especially, to make friends and to be social and like all that stuff. I don't know, it just wasn't a good, like, it just felt like, what am I paying $250 for? Like, just to sit in a room and listen to lectures all day? I can understand how that would be helpful for, like, new parents who are just learning about Tourette syndrome, or, like, you know, newly diagnosed people who don't know anything about Tourette's. I don't think it was worth I don't think it was worth $250 per ticket. Or a ticket in general. If it was $250, that should have been included with the room. That should have been everything like that. It was $250 per person, and I feel like it was giving. It's just, maybe that's my mistake for not seeing it through all the way. But honestly, I don't want to be around those people that like don't like people like me. I don't know, I've been around people like that before, and it's always this vibe of like, oh, I'll be cordial to you and I'll be nice to you, but if you don't speak with high eloquence and if you don't articulate yourself in a sophisticated manner 100% of the time you're here around me, I'm not gonna talk to you and I'm gonna think you're dumb. And it's like that kind of microaggression, you know? And maybe I'm reading into it, but I feel like I'm not. It sucks because I came down here, well, mainly to spend time with family, but to also try to find community and have a good time. And I just didn't. I honestly do not feel like it's worth $250. $120, maybe. But $250 for what I saw on the first day, at least, especially not per ticket. Because if you're paying $250 per ticket, and it's for people who are newly diagnosed, or for parents who have children with Tourette syndrome. If you are in a lower income, finance bracket for like a certain community of people, and your children were diagnosed with Tourette syndrome, if you even get the luxury of like getting them diagnosed, right, and paying for a neurologist or psychiatrist or whoever can diagnose them and all that kind of stuff, how are you meant to go to Tic Con when it's $250 and say you really want to learn about the research and you want to learn about all that kind of stuff and you want to be around, experts that know this stuff? How are you meant to do that if it's per ticket $250 and you are on low income? And it's like that Like, you're excluding a whole group of people that could also benefit from that. It's just, it was disappointing. It was underwhelming. It was like, what am I sitting here for? Like, yeah, the information was interesting, sure, but it's like, I could have watched that on a TED Talk. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That was my experience, and I'm disappointed. I hate to say it, but I am. That brings us to the end of this video. Before I end it off, me and my friends that I met online, we started a channel, and it's for people of color who are neurodivergent, and we're going to be posting more content on there. But right now, we're posting a series of videos about BIPOC individuals, Black, Indigenous, and people of color living with Tourette syndrome. And part 1 of that video is out. I will link the channel down below. It's called Divergent Diversity. And I hope that you guys watch it, because if we're in it, and by you guys, it's probably just my friends who already subscribed to my channel. But it would be nice if you guys could watch it. And yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment something nice if you want to. And yeah, bye.